Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second installment of the Brotherhood. I'm joined by Master Chaos.
Hey man, thanks for having me. Happy to be on your channel.
Mm. Now, this is the first Brotherhood episode for Master Chaos. Um, there was a little mix up before. The Behind the B is when I interviewed you, and we talked about YouTube life, and we talked about one movie. Brotherhood is specifically only for close friends, and we talk two B movies. Now, this time I picked Werewolf double feature, although technically one of them is not really a werewolf movie.
Yeah,
Sadly,
yeah.
the
This is
one
Sorry, go ahead.
no, sadly the one I picked turned out not to be so much of a werewolf movie.
Very strange. Yeah. When we get to that one, I'm like, wow, what a bizarre choice this entire movie was.
Yes, yes, yes. But I still managed to have fun with both movies. Um, let's jump right into the action.
Let's go.
Let's jump with Bonehill Road, directed by Todd Sheets. Todd Sheets, I looked him up. He did. I
A lot
was
of shit.
aware of, yeah, a lot of shit. Yeah, he over 40 films, man.
Yeah,
He,
a lot of
he
shit, basically.
he's competing with the Polonia brothers.
I mean, it's easy to make 40 movies if you know you could shoot them like over a weekend at your grandma's house.
Okay, let's see if we have someone here comment behind the B. Behind the B is a cool show, BC. Thank you. Forgot to rewind. You see any comments that I may be missing?
Well, there's one from Ragnar. There's one from Fett.
All right, yes, Ragnar. You want something crazy to watch? Get the DVD Catnado. I heard of Catnado. That's also Todd Sheets, I believe. Am I correct?
I don't
Do you
know, but
know?
I know of Catnado. I'm sure it's fantastic.
You say that sarcastically.
Always.
Fat78 says, "Have a great show tonight, guys. Thank you, thank you, Fat."
And that's it for now. Bonehill Road from 2017. Todd Sheets, why'd you pick this one?
I just pretty much Googled on my phone werewolf movies on Tubi. This one had a cool poster. You could be Posters are misleading all the time. I know that, but I've heard Todd Sheets before. I might have seen one or two of his films. I don't recall right now off the top of my head. I'm aware that he's an indie filmmaker that likes to do dark stuff, and his stuff is generally not so great or low budget with um so I said, what the hell, let me go with this one. I saw the trailer for it, and I said the trailer looks good enough, and it has Linnea Quigley in it, so it can't be too bad. So that was my thinking behind choosing this particular werewolf film. I want
Okay.
to pick more fun B movies next time on Brotherhood episodes, cause I had so much fun with the Chuck Norris double feature I did with Tracker Chaos.
Uh
Both of those movies were
huh.
a lot of fun. I remembered a lot. This movie I had to watch twice. I did what you did for Scream. Well, not four times like you saw Scream
Mm-hmm.
7. I saw Bonehill twice just so I could jog my memory. I saw some details that I liked the second time around. Still not elevating it to a great movie because it's not a great movie, But a little bit about the plot. You want you want to go ahead and say a little bit about the plot, or you want me to go ahead and you talk about your movie?
You talk about this one. I'll talk about mine.
All right, perfect. Bonehill Road starts out with a battered wife. She has a teenage daughter that's in high school. The daughter comes home, finds
Mm-hmm.
her mother being attacked by her father. We're into dark territory here. It's not too dark because the acting is not great. The the abusive husband slash father, he needs more energy in his craziness. He's just like, open the door, get out of here. I mean, I'm gonna get in here. Open the door. Oh, I'm gonna kill you this time. Oh, you bitch. He needs more energy. It's not. And I know that Todd Sheets doesn't have the greatest actors to work with. But if you think about it, and correct me if I'm wrong, Master Chaos, wasn't Evil Dead, the original Sam Raimi, a low budget, no name actor film? And look at how awesome that turned out. Am I
Yeah,
right?
that is the case. Although I do think all those actors were actors before.
Mm,
So not that they were all expert actors; they were all young actors. But I mean, I don't know if like the girl in this movie wants to go and audition for Scream 8, or anything like that. I don't know if she really even wants to be an actor. Or if this is the what she just wants to live in a small town and make werewolf movies with this weird guy. I don't know, but
yeah.
different crowd, I think.
My two favorite actors in this film, my two favorite performances were the young girl, the teenage girl. She's 16 or 17. I thought she was, for the most part, trying her best to be a realistic portrayal of a woman in distress going through a horrific home life and then encountering werewolves trying to kill them. And jumping a little bit ahead, the sadistic. I saw your letterbox. Uh, Ed Gein type killer. I thought he was fantastic. His acting,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's see. We have one comment here that I just saw. Hey, Real Rambo, just here to support y'all. Thanks, you, Real Rambo. It means a lot to us. It means
Thanks,
a lot
you.
to us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Real Rambo.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you always. So pretty much the mom and the daughter make a run for it in their car. The abusive husband is like, "Oh, get back here! You won't get away with this."
Hmm.
Half-heartedly, you know. So they put as much distance as they can between themselves, and they go ahead to the grandfather's house, the father of the battered wife. But they hit something in the road in the middle of the night while they're driving. A bear? No, a werewolf. Now, the first thing I would do when you hit something like that, don't go out and see if it's okay or whatever. The daughter says, "Oh, it could be an injured animal. It could be out there hours lying in pain." What is she gonna do? Does she have a gun? Is she gonna kill it? Run back over it with her car so it could put it out of its misery? What option does it? What is she thinking? Let it die there. I mean, what else? What else are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do, Master Chaos?
I mean, honestly, it's a stupid excuse for her to get out of the car. That's all it was.
Right, right. So the mom gets out of the car. It's not a buck or a doe or a bear. Werewolf. The werewolf slashes the tires. They lose control of the car. They hit a tree. The werewolves circle around them. They manage to escape. and leave the werewolves behind. One of the werewolves scratches badly the mother on the leg,
Hmm.
and they make it to this house. It has jazz music playing. They could hear it from outdoors. So tell us, what do we find inside the house? Because you weren't a fan of what they find inside the house. Well, one of the good things that we do find inside the house is veteran B movie horror queen Linnea motherfucking badass Quigley.
Yeah. So basically, the movie then takes a hard left turn and becomes a serial killer movie. They stumble into this house looking for help. It turns out the guy who owns the house is I would say a stereotypical kind of like backwoods, not even backwoods, just stereotypical like serial killer looking creepy guy. And he's got two women, actually, I guess three women tied up. One of them's naked in the bathtub, which I'm sure BC will talk all about. And the other one is there's two girls at the table. One of them is Linnea Quigley, who I didn't recognize at first, honestly. When she first showed up, I'm like, man, is that Linnea? That can't be Linnea. I think that's Linnea. She's in the movie for all of 1 minute. She gets taken out immediately, which is unfortunate that she doesn't have much screen time. But whatever. I guess yeah. I guess she's in the movie. And then our characters are stuck fighting off this serial killer guy. I'm sure you want to go into details on that, but I don't think we should give too much of the story away. I don't think people need a beat for beat on what happens.
Right? We won't do that. We won't give beat for beat. But they're stuck now. They get out of a bad situation, the home life. There are werewolves after them, and now they're stuck in a house with a serial killer. And I I like the serial killer character. You know, I love serial killers. I'm one of the few people that really loved Millennium with Lance
Hmm.
Henriksen because that was all about serial killers. Wait, we have a question here. Oh, great, my phone. There we
I
go.
could. Okay,
I
I was gonna
got
say
it.
I could read it.
What you drinking, BC? Oh, just plain old water. Plain old water. Yeah. And Real Rambo, I saw him. I wanted to bring Linnea quickly. I've wanted to bang Linnea quickly since I was 12. Yeah, she's
I've uh,
cute.
I've worked with Linnea twice. She's a lovely human being. Uh, that's as far as I'll go.
Yeah, Linnea's wonderful. Yes, yes. I got to meet her when you were working with her. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so serial killer. They're stuck with this guy, and then it's basically they have to fight him off, and then essentially, long story short, it's a serial killer movie longer than it's a werewolf movie. The
It
werewolves
is.
come
Yeah.
back in the last 10 minutes of the movie,
Mhm.
and then they run away from them, and it's yeah, what a mess, man! What a mess with this thing.
Yeah. It. The first time I saw it, I actually woke up early around 7 a.m. because my car was having work done. So while the mechanic was working on my car, I said, "Let me watch this movie," and I saw it, and I thought it was awful. I mean, really bad. I was gonna give it maybe like a 1.5 coffins. And
Hmm.
the day progressed, and I forgot about it. And I said, "Let me watch it again," and I liked it a little bit more. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was a above average film, but I thought Todd Sheets. There was some. I liked the editing in the film. I like the two characters which I mentioned already, the daughter and the serial killer. And I believe it's not the serial killer's house because when the one of the ladies the is vegan and she says we didn't have any steak in the house, I think he entered their house. You got me?
Oh, I
Yeah, because
see that.
when he's feeding them steak, he says, I'm cooking steak for you guys," and
Right,
she
right.
says, "Oh, but we didn't have any steak in the house." Up, I don't know how long they were living with him. It could be his house. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really
No.
matter whose house it was. It's an okay movie. I'm gonna give my closing thoughts and my coffin count. This inspired me to watch more Todd Sheets movies. I'm gonna see what else he's made. I heard that his early stuff is kind of rough, kind of wilder. I'll check it out. Um, Overall, not a werewolf movie because the werewolves are barely in it. Although these werewolves looked cooler than the werewolves in the second movie we'll be talking about.
Hmm.
I like the practical effects in the gore scenes in this film and the practical effects of the werewolves themselves. So they were pretty much they're costumes, but and there was one transformation sequence which I liked in this film happens towards the end, and that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna give this uh Bonehill Road uh 3 coffins.
Okay. All right. I hated the editing. I hated the way he shot it. His shot selection is awful. It's amazing to me that this guy's made more than one movie, and his films still look like amateur as shit. Like he has not learned anything. Similar to the Polonia brothers or Mark Polonia nowadays. They're just still making garbage. It's shocking to me that they've not at least up to their game filmmaking wise. Uh, yes, terrible cast in terms of acting ability. Too much crying and fake pathos to feel genuine from actors who can't pull it off, which I think hurts it a lot. Like all this, like, oh mom, yeah, don't worry, oh honey, I'll protect you. Like all that just felt so fake and hollow because they were bad actors and I didn't buy it. So that hurts the movie. Bad acting. What also hurts the movie is Todd Sheets is directing this. Did not make me a Todd Sheets fan. I don't want to ever see a Todd Sheets movie again if I can help it. As a matter of fact, if I'm watching something that's just directed by Todd Sheets, I will probably just and save myself the heartache. The only good thing about this is the werewolves. You're right, the werewolves looked pretty damn cool. The practical werewolf suits or whatever, they looked pretty decent. I'm guessing they didn't look that great if you examine them too closely. That's why you barely see them in this. Because then maybe you start saying, oh, wait, the mouth doesn't move or whatever. So, at least from what we saw, it sold the werewolf movie to me. But the introduction of a second movie in the middle of your first movie is so awkward and weird a choice that I don't know why he did that. He could have had 2 movies here. The mother daughter running away from the werewolf, that's one. And then somebody's car breaks down and they go look for help and they Texas Chainsaw, they run into a serial killer. That could have easily been 2 movies, but for him to smash them together and not do anything interesting with it is what's so confounding about this movie. Not a good movie, not a good werewolf movie. There is a little bit of nudity. There's this girl in the bathtub. I'm surprised you didn't mention it, BC. There's a girl in the bathtub and she's topless, and I think that's where he's getting his steak from.
Yeah,
So there's a little bit of nudity. There's a little bit of gore, but it's mainly just a SOV boring nonsense that doesn't satisfy on the werewolf front. So for me, I don't know. I gave it 2 coffins, but I think I'm gonna go lower. The more I think about it, I think I'm gonna go 1 coffin for Bonehill Road. Man,
all right.
it sucked.
I guess the reason that the nudity I didn't mention it was maybe because it wasn't titillating for me because it's basically this half dead corpse lady because she's been abused and mistreated. Her leg is wounded, so it's not sexy.
But it should be.
Um, It's not, and that should be. Yeah, I saw that comment too. Yeah, since high school. Let me see. How long have you been friends? Yes, in high school since 30 years, since 1996.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh my God! Wait, 96?
96. We graduated in 98.
Oh wait, because you joined at the second half of the year. You weren't there the whole time, right?
I joined as a sophomore.
Okay. Well then, that would be 95. I don't remember, but anyway, yeah. So long time, long time.
Sydney Jenkins. I had a feeling you two would be apart on this one after hearing BC's take.
I mean, we're not that far apart. 1 to 3. It isn't like it's his favorite werewolf movie of all time.
Yeah, it's not my favorite werewolf movie of all time, but we often have different opinions.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's the fun of it. Am I missing anyone, MC?
Philmella Deville has a couple comments at the bottom.
All right, hold on. As a woman, even I can admit that a topless scene almost always makes any movie better. Hey, all right. That's good.
Usually,
Usually, yeah, but this topless woman in this movie, she's like in a bathtub and she's kind of like grayish. She reminded me
she's
of
kind of gray.
yeah, cause she looks like she's more corpish than actual sexy body, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But
We're
regardless,
still
shitty movie. Stay away from it.
yeah. Let's see what else.
I think that's pretty much it. Philmella just asked where he went to high
Yeah.
school. LaSalle in Miami. You've never heard of it.
Mhm.
All
So
right, are
one
we?
coffin for you.
Yeah, one coffin for me. Yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Are we ready to jump into the second werewolf feature?
yeah. Let's do it. You want me to do the story?
Yeah, do the story.
Okay, so Beast of Bray Road. Oh yeah, that's right. De Niro left a message. Tonight is Joe Bob Briggs' last show on Shutter. It's the season finale, series finale.
Oh, Joe
Uh,
Bob's last show right now. I have to watch both of you. Oh wow.
what's the movie? What's the movie he's doing? Let me know.
Yeah, he has great stuff.
Okay, Beast of Bray Road. The reason I picked this is because I had talked about this subject on Night Drive, my Ghost Stories channel, and I knew that Asylum had made a Beast of Bray Road movie. And when you said werewolf movies, I'm like, oh, I guess now's the time I could watch that. So this is a Asylum film from 2005. Yeah, 2005. Directed by Lee Scott, who's directed a ton of Full Moon. I mean, of Asylum stuff. I don't know where he is nowadays, though. And it nearest I could describe it as is it's basically Lake Placid with a werewolf. Small town, people are being killed. The sheriff's trying to find out what's going on. Rumors of werewolf attacks start spreading. It's pretty much the sheriff and the local townspeople trying to come together to figure out if the legend of the Beast of the Bray Road is real, which is a thing that's happening in Wisconsin. You can look into it; it's pretty weird. And that's it. It's basically Lake Placid with werewolves. That's the best way to describe it without belaboring. This guy does this guy goes here. It's a police procedural with a monster on the loose. We've seen it a thousand times, but I'll say this: having worked with Asylum and seen a ton of their movies, this one, and this is back in the day when they had actual budgets and they had time. this one feels more like a movie than some of their more recent movies.
Mm.
At least in my opinion, I think this one feels and looks more professional than what they've become now. Unfortunately,
The acting is much better than a Todd Sheets movie, in my opinion.
yeah, oh yeah,
The acting was much better, and I, as in the Sheets movie, I my two characters that I liked, the killer and the daughter. Here, I liked almost every single character. They each had a little bit of depth to them,
mm-hmm,
and I ended up really liking the what do you call that? The bar lady
uh huh,
and the sheriff. Their budding romance was sweet, nice, and fun to watch, enjoyable.
yeah,
The Although I thought that the werewolves here looked like a jumbled mess of fur with
yeah,
very little detail. What did you think
yeah.
about the werewolves here?
Honestly, it's I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. They weren't they felt very like weirdly drippy and too shaggy. I was not a fan. Not a
Mm,
fan of them. But at the same time, werewolf is probably the hardest creature to do. Vampires, you just need the fangs. Werewolf, there's
yeah.
so many ways you can interpret that. So you're gonna get varying degrees of werewolf, costume.
Talking about werewolves, man. Thank you for. Well, it was actually a friend of mine. Well, you introduced me first to Paul Nashi, and then a friend of mine, also from California, but he's from San Diego, told me watch this Paul Nashi film. So I saw and reviewed the Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman, also called Night Wolf Shadow, right? It has so many different
I don't
names,
remember.
and the original title is Night Noche of the Walpurgos. Walpurgos is like some
Walpurgis.
Walpurgis. This like Halloween like pagan event.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Paul Nash in that film. The physicality is great. He's such an awesome actor. Um, I'm gonna watch more of his stuff, and definitely I haven't forgotten the two that you recommended to me. The one where he plays Dracula, Dracula's
Mm-hmm.
Great Love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
He's
other one I
great.
have written down.
He's great in everything. Honestly, even if the movie's kind of stupid, he's just he's just a really good commanding presence, and he's very charismatic. And I mean, he has this other really awesome one, which is kind of like a samurai werewolf movie. I don't remember
Oh,
the name of
cool.
it, but Mondo Macabro put it out, and that one is phenomenal. I
Really?
wish I remembered the name of it, but yeah, it's a good mix. I think it was made by like Toho or Toy or something, but it was a Japanese production, and they Paul Nashi's in there as a werewolf. It's a really fantastic movie. Yeah, Nashi's the man.
We have a question for you, MC. Random question. But MC, have you ever directed a movie you didn't write, or do you only direct your own screenplays?
I usually only direct my own, but I did a found footage movie called Heretics, which I think is on Tubi now. And that I didn't write. That had an outline that I worked off of. So technically, the story was already written, but it was all improvised. So technically, I wrote it with the cast. So yeah, that's the closest I've ever come to doing something that wasn't my own.
Awesome. All right. Let me see if I missed anything.
I think it's the last one. De Niro said
Yeah.
it was the Messiah of Evil on Joe
Messiah of
Bob's.
Evil. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Messiah of Evil. Yeah.
I wish I liked that movie more. I could never really get into that one.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it either, and you'd think that'd be up my alley because it's a 70s, one of those sleazy looking filmed movies from the 70s. Yeah.
Well, it's not super
Anyway,
sleazy. It's more boring than anything. But
I agree. Yeah, but yeah, I guess the wording would be schlocky looking. It looks very 70s. film stock, kind of like
Yeah, I mean it's a
it
good
is
looking
boring. It
movie.
is
It's just
what?
it's a good looking movie. I just wish I don't know. It's nothing really. It takes a while for shit to get going. I prefer Dead and Buried, which is almost the same exact story. Dead and Buried is a better movie.
Mm, I remember the poster art for Dead and Buried, but I'm not. I might have seen it, but I don't recall right now.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Oh, actually, De Niro put it in the chat. The Paul Naschy werewolf movie, The Beast and the Magic Sword. Awesome movie.
Yeah, I see it now.
He's on his phone, folks. That's why you're seeing his fist in the camera. Yeah, that's a good movie.
The Beast and the Magic Sword, the Paul Naschy werewolf. Awesome, yeah. And
Really,
he
really good.
has that same character, Waldemir Daninsky, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same character in all of his werewolf movies. I think there's 13 or 14 of them.
Yeah,
And
and
last time I
they're not really connected. They're just kind of like loosely connected. It isn't like, hey, remember what happened last time? They don't really do that, from what I remember.
yeah, yeah, but it's still pretty cool that he uses the same character.
Yeah, yeah.
Sidney Jenkins says it's more boring than anything. That's never a good sign. Yes, yeah, yeah. Messiah of Evil is more boring than anything.
Pretty much. I forgot to rewind to answer your question. My favorite film that I've directed. Oh gosh, it's tough to say. I always go back to my first one because I got to do it with BC and TC and that was a great experience. Just to be able to work with my friends. So definitely my first movie, honestly.
The
But
Monster
of the
Man.
The Monster Man, yeah. But if it would have to be anything recent, probably The Exorcist with Doug Bradley. That was an incredible experience.
Mm. Well, in my opinion, my two favorite films that you've directed so far are Corpses or Forever, because as I've mentioned to you in the past, I thought that the concept for that movie it was so extraordinarily ahead of its time, and then well, there's so many things going on. A secret agent who has
Uh,
amnesia, and then zombies, and then the apocalypse, and then it's everything. It's everything you'd want in a good B movie. You
well,
know,
thank you.
no problem. And the second one is the Monster Squad ish movie you made. What's the title of that one?
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash. I enjoyed, although you said that was probably the most painful and difficult experience of filmmaking you've ever been through, right?
Yeah, that was a hard one. That was a very difficult movie to make.
Yeah, yeah. But I enjoyed watching it a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm really
The,
happy.
the,
A lot of people have been discovering that, which makes me happy. So that it's good that it's got a life.
all right, De Niro. What do you guys think of John Rollin? I'm thinking his vampire films.
I
I like,
love him.
I like, yeah, I like several of his vampire films. His slow motion, dreamlike, erotic vampire films. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen.
the guy loves nudity, and so do I. And he's put some of the best looking ladies on camera. His movies are a little slow, but my favorite one is Fascination. And well, actually, no, it's my second favorite. My favorite is Grapes of Death, which is getting a
Grapes of
4K.
Death. Yeah,
Yeah, that one,
awesome,
to get that 4K. That's gonna be great.
awesome. De
We should
Niro
probably get
says, "I
back
like,
to.
I
Oh, go
like
ahead.
Exorcist. The BTS stuff is good too, behind the
Thank you,
scenes."
thank you.
Didn't
Yeah, that was
your
fun.
wife do the behind the scenes stuff?
No, for that one, no, she did the behind the scenes for Whaley House, but for Exorcist, it was mostly just me on my phone whenever I had a chance to film some
Ah,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
should
we
be getting back
yeah. So
to
tell me what you think. I sort of gave my opening.
yeah, I thought it was better than than Bonehill Road. Better acting, more enjoyable characters, more lively characters, more fun werewolf movie, more of a werewolf movie than Bonehill was a werewolf movie. Um, I like the fact Asylum went
Oh, you froze a little bit there.
I thought that was good.
Sorry, rewind it. You froze a little bit.
Oh, I like the fact that Asylum allowed graphic werewolf kills
Yeah, and nudity. They used to be
and
okay with
nudity. Yeah,
nudity. Yeah.
where the nudity where yeah, it's pretty much because it's like a it takes place in Wisconsin in the Bray Road area where you did your night night drive, is it called night drive?
Mm-hmm.
Night
Yeah.
drive episode, and I guess the people there are mostly into drinking and fucking.
Yeah,
I
that's all they
can't
do.
I can't put it any. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So I guess the scenes where I think there's two nude scenes and those are always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
good. The characters were interesting. The sheriff was cool. He was a sheriff from the big city,
Yeah.
Boston. I don't remember what
Yeah,
city it
something like
was.
that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's good that we have there's another character, what he believes in cryptids, so he would be a what? A cryptologist? What?
A a cryptozoologist.
Cryptozoologist. You know better than I do. Yeah,
Yeah, and
cryptozoologist.
I like that they had that character in there because it's like, okay, well now they have a guy who like knows this shit, and he's not just like a skeptic. There's a guy who believes that this could be this creature. So I'm glad that that character was there, and I'm glad that there was a little humor too. That's something they hate in their movies now, but I'm glad there was a
Oh,
little
really?
levity.
Mm. Have you met the director before?
I have not, no, but this guy Lee Scott's made like 40 of their movies back in the day. He directed everything, which is
Mm.
weird.
Mm. Is he around our age now or older?
I have no idea. He might be a little older. He might be a little.
Mm.
I don't know if he's still around or if he's making anything, but yeah, he did a lot of their movies. To the point that I thought he was fake, and he was well, he's 54 years old. Uh,
Mm.
but he did the original Transmorphers.
Mm.
All those movies that people make fun of Asylum for. He was the guy who kind of started it. Not start, but he was the one who did directed most of them.
We have a comment here. These 4K Rollin movies look amazing. I guess the HDR is BD 2020, which has more color space than 709.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the tech specs on these.
Yeah, I was not aware of all that, but that's amazing. Yeah, color wise, they're really really incredible. I mean, his movies always have that dreamlike look anyway. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
I would
incredible.
say I enjoy Rollin better than Franco. Although I was into Franco a lot in the past, but the guy doesn't. I pissed off Aaron when I said this before,
Well,
but I don't think Franco really knows how to shoot an erotic film. They come off as awkward and not
yeah,
sexy.
yep.
It's I don't know why. I mean, he had his muse Lena Romay to work with, and she was so beautiful, and I loved seeing all of her
And you do see all of her.
in most of his movies, all of her.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
and
a movie called Shining Sex, which I think it starts with just the close-ups of her vagina. So there you
oh
go.
wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Yeah, I think that's forbidden territory. That's like the
BC is like, what was that movie called again?
but yeah, John Rollin has a more subtle artistic touch. I'm not saying Franco doesn't have it. He I've heard his, I don't know, because they're both well known and well loved directors, so you're always gonna step on some toes when you're talking about them, you know?
Yeah.
But I would say I prefer Rollin these days over Franco, although Franco has done some interesting things that I enjoy.
Hmm.
Who did Zombie Lake? That awful piece of trash that I like so much.
Oh
Was it
man,
Rollin?
no, Zombie Lake is damn. I think that's gotta be Franco. Let me look that up.
I think it's Rollin.
Oh no, Zombie Lake is Jean Roland.
Ah, there you go. I enjoyed Zombie Lake. Although it
Wow.
was
Okay.
more like zombie swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh, Classic. Well, it might be getting a 4K soon. You never know. They're putting everything out.
I like that. The Nero says so many people like Franco. I don't entirely get it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't either. I've every time I see one of the only movies I've liked of his are in black and white. Whenever he does a
Uh
color movie, it's just it looks like just lazy, boring garbage. That's honestly how I feel about it. Doesn't do anything for me.
yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of, we've diverted from Beast of Bray Road again.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter as long as we're having a good time with the subheading for the Brotherhood is a celebration of B movies.
Right, right.
So we're talking about stuff we love. Stuff we love. It doesn't matter as long as I mean, it doesn't have to be strictly always on topic. We can divert a little
Sure,
bit.
sure, sure. But if
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
was wondering about our ratings for that, we have not forgotten. We'll get back to Beast of Bray Road.
right.
Speaking real quick about Lena Romay, why do you think someone like Lena Romay would be interested in somebody like Jess Franco, who looked like a weird looking gross pervert? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like a handsome dude. Why would like a
Yeah,
young girl like that be like, oh yeah, this is the guy. He's gonna make my career or whatever. It's weird.
maybe he had charm or personality or something.
A monster
You
wiener,
know,
maybe.
I've never heard that one mentioned before.
I haven't either, but I still can't imagine it. But Lena's career went crazy. Like, you know, she did like adult films. I think after Franco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah, but
maybe she was just into
that
freaky stuff.
yeah, she was, and I heard when she met Franco, she had a boyfriend, and Jess Franco swooped in and took her, even though she had a boyfriend, and she fell in love with Franco, and they got married, and they were dedicated to each other until the day of their death.
Oh, they were officially married. I didn't know that they were actually married. I thought they were just like hanging out.
I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they got married. I think they got married.
I mean,
You could double.
that's even more fucked up that you would like film your wife's vagina in multiple movies. That's very strange.
It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, where do you stand on the whole thing? I think it's very bizarre. And it's made me think less of Dario Argento, that Argento would make movies featuring his daughter naked.
Yeah, uncomfortable, awkward, strange,
Yeah,
cringe-worthy, not
yeah.
comfortable doing that. No, not at all.
It's man. Okay, so I looked it up. It says yes, cult filmmaker Jess Franco married his longtime muse and partner Lena Romay. After living together for nearly 4 decades, they were officially married in 2008. So
Oh
while they were
wow.
filming, they were just dating. They weren't actually married till much later.
Well, you could say they weren't officially married, but they were living as a married couple. Did they have any
Yeah.
kids? Did they have any kids in
Oh, I
time?
hope not. What a crazy couple that would be. All right, kids, stay with the nanny. I'm gonna go film your mom's butthole for this movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's not exaggerating. I'm sure there's a film where you see her butthole.
oh yeah, probably
Yeah.
13 of them. No, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't look like they had children.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess he always pulled out.
I know you're joking because that doesn't always work. Mostly, it never works.
Well, you're talking like from experience over here.
No, I'm just talking from what I've read.
Yes, you are well read.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
subscribe to Pull Out Monthly.
How did you know?
Who doesn't? It's one of the greatest magazines ever.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Anyway, back to Bray Road.
Yeah.
Um, cool looking werewolves, much more fun characters than the Todd Sheets movie. So I'm gonna close it, and then if we want to continue the discussion about something else that pops into our head, but I don't want to run too long because I haven't had dinner yet. And over here
Same.
it's 9:48 here. So closing thoughts on Bray Road: better looking werewolves. Um, both movies had cool kills. I I'm not sure which one I would give the upper hand to. I think the Todd Sheets movie had better kills.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because these were just all messy, blurry, gore things,
Uh
real
huh. Uh
quick.
huh.
The Todd Sheets, uh, practical, slower, in your face body parts, fake looking entrails, which I like. I like fake looking entrails, especially the Linnea Quigley death, which I thought was cool. You got to see her gutted like a fish.
Mm.
My coffin count is gonna be 3.5 for the Beast of Bray Road.
Okay.
Yes.
I liked it. It was like I said, the standard sheriff in a small town going after a monster type of movie. It's a lot more enjoyable than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was really gonna hate it, but I mean, I'm not saying it's the Howling or Bad Moon when it comes to werewolves. The werewolf is kind of odd, but I think the storytelling and the filmmaking aren't bad, and I really like the twist at the end. The bartender girl was very attractive, so that helped. When we got to all that stuff. It's a fun little movie. It gives you kind of a whodunit aspect because that's one thing we didn't get from Bonehill Road. Sort of at the end. Which, oh, by the way, I forgot to ask. Did you stay for the closing credits for Bonehill Road?
Um, where they had the montage of the mom and the daughter just their experiences or something.
No, at the end credits, it's like an end credit scene where this guy pulls over. He's run out of gas or something, and then the girl, one of the girls was turned into a werewolf. She comes up and she's like, "Oh hey, do you need help? With your car?" I go, "Come on, boys, let's see if we can help him." And like the guys that are pulled over are in kiss makeup, and then the werewolves come out and
Oh,
attack them.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's like the last 2 minutes after the credits.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you stayed and watched for a movie you really hated.
Well, I always stay to the end because you never know. And also, I was doing dishes at the time, and I was drying my hands to turn the movie off, and then it happened.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, if you had to wash dishes, this is a good movie for that. But anyway, Bray Road. I'm gonna go with three coffins. It's good. It's not great. So I mean, 3 stars for an asylum movie for me. It's like an Oscar. So take that for what you will. But I'll go three coffins on Bray Road from 2005.
Three Coffins is high for you for an asylum film, like you said. Yeah,
Yep.
we have a comment from Fet 7880. Love the shaky hands VC gives it that 3D feel. Yes, always
Oh,
true.
it's
Yeah.
when you're doing this.
Or when I did the gore
Oh,
for
oh,
Bray
maybe that's what.
Road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it was.
I learned something though. Since I'm using my phone when I'm gonna pull up a comment, instead of using my left hand, which interferes with the, I use my right hand, and you could barely see it.
There you go. That's
So yeah,
called that learning with experience. Very good.
learning step by step, little by little, little by little. Yeah, yeah,
That's right, man.
yeah.
And how are you liking YouTube so far?
I'm having a wonderful time on YouTube,
That's good.
learning that. I guess the thing that I wouldn't tell people is you never know which video is gonna be a hit and which video is gonna be a flop. From my
Hmm.
experience, would you say the same thing?
Absolutely, man. I mean, I've spent days on a video and it underperforms, and that's like
Hmm.
that's crushing. But then I'll do a live show and then that gets 2,000 views. And
Right.
it's like, wow, the least amount of effort gets more views. Yeah, it's crazy. YouTube is to me it's unexplainable, and it's an exhausting marathon. But I think as a way for you and me to connect, and get to hang out with cool people like Blake and Aaron
Hmm.
and all that stuff, it's invaluable. But it is yeah, in terms of like investing time and wanting it to turn around in any kind of predictable success, yeah, it's very difficult, very difficult.
I agree. I agree. I was gung ho at the beginning. I was trying to match you one video a day, and I asked you how long did you do one video a day, and you told me for a year, and my mouth dropped, and I think it's still open. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I can never
and I
do
didn't.
that.
Yeah, and I didn't grow that much in that year either.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't like I got maybe to 1,000 subscribers, but it
Mm.
wasn't like and still now I'm like struggling at that 2K subscriber thing. It's for some reason once you hit like this weird barrier in YouTube and you sometimes you don't push forward. It's very strange.
Strange. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad because I feel like it gives you something positive to spend time on, for something for you to focus on that's not everything else going on. You could focus on
Definitely, definitely.
chatting.
I'm having fun with Voyage, which
Good.
is coming up like next week. Is it next week?
Yeah, next weekend, the 15th. I'm gonna check my calendar real quick here. Let me boot this up. Yeah, it's the 15th, Sunday. We're gonna be over on Lady Shasha's channel. We're doing Stank Mouth and Monster. So those should be some pretty fun shitty movies.
Yeah, those should be good. Those should be good. Those are the. I enjoy the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel shows. I'm glad I was welcomed back, and I'm glad I feel good that I'm able to do them. And because usually before a live, especially a live with so many, well, not so many, there was maybe like four, five of us or so, I would say, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I would get nervous and I would have to drink like a calming tea or green tea or something like that to steady my nerves. But these last few voyages, I've done fine, and everything has gone good. So
Great.
people seem to enjoy the content, and geez, what is it? It's gonna be in episode 42, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's your baby, man. I remember, if one thing I remember, one of the things that I remember you mentioned is that no matter how busy your schedule gets, you'll always make time for it to the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I never want to miss an episode. You know, if that and that's almost happened once, but everyone's like, let's just reschedule, and so that's good.
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
So De Niro says we need some kind of media alternative for fire talk show hosts, Joe Bob, etc. Some fan supported thing. Oh, most definitely, yes,
did he get
yes.
fired? Is that what happened? I mean, I thought that was like the biggest thing on Shutter, the Joe Bob thing. I'm kind of surprised that they let him go.
Was he fired? I don't know.
I don't know. If you guys know, let us know what happened. I had not heard it was his last episode until like an hour before this show, and I was surprised because I thought that's the only reason um people come to Shutter to hang out with Joe Bob. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
let me see. You have fans, BC. Your sometimes contrarian views are
Contrarian
fun.
views,
Contrarian views are fun. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
like when you cuddle with baby cat, you know that kind of stuff.
Yes. Yes, but sometimes you guys put, not, what's the word? You guys jostle me too much. Like,
Jostle you?
not jostle. What? That's not the word. Kind of like I said, okay. I'm like, okay. I thought Baby Cat was a decent movie. It was sexy. Okay, you love it. It's your favorite movie. Your favorite movie of fucking all time. No, it's not my favorite movie of all time. It's a movie that I enjoyed. It was titillating, yes. Okay, so you're definitely a furry. I'm not a furry. I just like Baby Cat. I thought she was sexy, and I'm not. I'm a good sport, so yeah, they rib on you. That's the thing. Yeah,
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 yeah. Well, I
rib
mean,
on me.
you know, and we all get that if we have an opinion that doesn't necessarily match or it feels odd to everyone else. That happens to everybody. So it's not a BC dump show,
Right, right.
in the least.
Yeah. But yeah, I look forward to the future on YouTube, and I'm just gonna end it when I guess it's time for dinner, and it's, be careful because it's not steak.